he came onto the scene with Nutrex, and he really got a huge amount of attention when he actually tore both patella tendons off the bone. He then went on to document all of his rehab and finally then getting back onto stage. He's a very big celebrity worldwide in the bodybuilding circuit. He's based here in the UK, and he is our newest member of the Chemical Warfare team. I'd like to introduce you to the one and only Mr. Zack King Kahn.
Yes, Kirk, how are you? Thank you for inviting me to your nice warehouse, upgraded, new and improved. Like they say, it's crazy when you just talk about, you're following my road to recovery, and it's crazy, I have so many people, messaging me and stuff till this day, saying, Zack, it was because of you I got on stage, it was because of you I overcame this obstacle. And this is what life is about, and I was the first person to come on the scene who documented my injury, you know what I mean? Nobody did that before.
Nope.
It was Rich Piana who started doing the vlogging after that. But before that, all bodybuilders did was, showed their best part. It's like Instagram. Everybody shows their perfect snippet, 5 seconds of their life, that perfect picture next to a Ferrari or Bentley. And then they jump into the, Toyota Celica. Or Ford Focus. But that's the problem. That's what I always say to people. I go, listen, don't believe the hype, you know what I mean? End of the day, if you want to know what somebody's going through, you can't just look at the social media. And a lot of people are not going to show you their dark side. And that's what I did. I opened myself up to everybody and showed them what I was going through, going through depression, going through 5 operations. You know what I mean? It was hard. And I'm glad I did it because, number one, I think if I didn't do it, I would have ended up going into a dark place and I would have never got back onto the stage. And, Nutrex filming that for me and me doing it, it gave me hope. It gave me motivation on the crappy days, to do them video, vlogs and talk about how am I feeling. Listen, it's not all about, glitter and gold. You go to the gym, you train hard, life is good, everything's great. Everybody goes to gym and they come across all sorts of niggles, pain, injuries. And I'm just there to tell them, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. And this is, it's great that it's brought me now, fast forward 10 years to now that, me as a person, I've grown wiser and, I know my body and I've learned what's good for you, what's bad for you, when to back off, when to, hit it hard again in the gym, when to listen to your body. I always say to people, no coach can say to you, train like this, eat this, everything that. They can tell you that, but it's only you who has to do it. It's only you who has to give feedback to your coach and say, listen, this food isn't agreeing with me. I don't feel right. Something's not right. And you're dumb to carry on, keep doing it. You have to listen to yourself, and this is information, what I tell people, you need to relay back. Your body will tell you what's enough food. Your body will tell you what's overtraining. Your body will tell you when it's thirsty, when you need more water. It will tell you. It is a most intelligent, we are the most intelligent species, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to people, most people don't want to know. This is what I always say to people, get your bloods done. Because there's no guessing in this game.
No.
You can't
especially recently. There's been a lot of
a lot of deaths. There's been a lot of deaths in this industry, and and they could have been probably prevented, and just by getting your bloods done. Simple, you know what I mean? And I always said that to people. Whether I get people saying to me, Zack, what do you think I should do this and that? I say, have you had your bloods done? He goes, oh no, but I'm healthy. I went, you're healthy, but I'd rather you get your bloods done now, and then you know what you're at. So then when you do decide to, you know what I mean, take X, Y, and Z, then you can see afterwards when you come off everything, do you go back to your normal?
I think the thing is there, when you mentioned about coming off everything, I think this is one of the major problems, is that people don't come off everything.
Yeah, you know why? You know why?
Well,
I think a lot of the situation is, it's like, not you, but you know, like, this is why I'm happy to come on board with you. A lot of supplement companies and social media puts pressure on people to stay a certain way, to look a certain way.
To compete so many times. Stuff like that.
To compete so many times and not realize that, listen, you need to give this athlete a break. You need to let him to, you know, clear his system out. You need to let him do all these things, because by him doing X amount of shows a year, when is he coming off?
Yeah.
And this is why, you know, when I talk to you and everything, and I looked at your products, amazing products, like you got the greens, you got the apple cider vinegar, not only the proteins, you got other products what other companies don't do. And that makes me realize that, you know, you're health conscious about the athletes, and, you know, and this is why, you know, I'm happy to sign on with a company like you, to see where you come from and to see where you're going to. And your vision is same as my vision. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking to myself, instead of me doing something on my own and having to do all the behind the scenes, dealing with all that, I'd rather just have somebody like you deal with that side of it, and me do what I'm good at.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Train, smash shit up in the gym, and, you know,
motivate people.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm here to, you know, motivate the people, the underdogs, you know, the people who have been shitted on by people who don't believe in them, and, you know, families out there, you know, putting the kids down and saying, oh, what are you doing that for? That's not good for you, you know what I mean? All that protein's not good for you. And, you know, it's all about re-educating. I get kids saying to me, oh, my mum and dad is against this, you know what I mean? I go, it's funny, isn't it? If you're going out every weekend and drinking and getting pissed, they'll be happy.
Of course.
You know, it's a mentality. And this is how it's all about, educating our elders as well. Your parents, they're old school. They're thinking, oh, all them chemicals, all that, you know what I mean? They don't just realize it's just in powdered form, you know what I mean? And that's what they got. You just got to educate people in this. And this is why, you know, it's seeing your vision, where you want to go to and stuff like that. You know, I'm excited to see what happens, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm excited to take it to the next level with you guys. And, you know, also, I'm more excited about now that I haven't got the pressure of doing everything else, managing everything, just train and do what I need to do. And, you know, and basically do the social media and get, you know, my fan base back again, because they're always asking for video logs. You know what I mean? They're always asking, Zack, when's your next one, They don't realize it's so hard when you're working and doing other things as well. So, you know, most people, you know, they don't realize that when you have to run a company and then do all the social media side itself, it's more than a full-time job, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's tell everyone. So basically, people who are watching over in the States, me and Zack teamed up 3 years ago, and we actually did some work. We did a promo video with RX Muscle, and we started to launch the brand in the USA, and this is just before COVID happened. And unfortunately, we went to the Olympia. You were quite ill, actually. Come with me. We went to the Olympia, we launched the brand, we got distribution set up, and then we couldn't get the products over to America because the whole logistics world changed massively due to prices going up. There was no containers available. And unfortunately, the American dream then, we had to shelve it. And since then, we've done fantastically worldwide, except for in the States, that's which Zack knows about, Singapore, India, all across Europe, the UK. But the goal, which has always been the goal, which when we first spoke about, Zack came over to FIBO with us, and he helped me out as one of the main people on the stand to attract some attention. The whole goal was always to do the States. And it's something that we still really want to do. And we're hoping in the new year, so where are we now, August, we're hoping in 4 months' time to have a facility set up there, because we are a factory, we make all of our own products here. We've got a very big facility that we're here in. And we're hoping then to get something set up in Florida for the new year to service the Americas, which is really exciting for us both, isn't it? So.
Yeah, the main thing is, it's like, you know, I want to get back out there again. And I know with you, Kirk, and the company, your vision and everything, I will get back out there to the fans again. We need to see me again, you know what I mean? And do that again. That's what's missing since the lockdown. The lockdown has, spoiled all that, the traveling side of it and meeting the fans and basically just love meeting people and listening to their stories. And I just want to get everybody back into, the best version of themselves. Like I always say to people, listen, we're all here, we all been through hardships in life and we're still standing. And we're a testament of our own time. We're surviving. This present day we stood here, we survived through all that crap, what's been thrown at us, and we're still here. And I always say to people, listen, you're not going to get nowhere crying about, how hard life is. 90% of the people just don't care, and 10% of them are just there loving it, thinking his life is more shit than mine. I'm glad. You know what I mean? And that's the reality of life. And this is I always say to people, stop being a pussy boy and get back in the gym. The first step is the hardest. And if there's people out there who are going to laugh at somebody who's overweight or laugh at somebody who's underweight or laugh at somebody with a certain problem, then that person is a piece of shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
If anybody's in the gym and bettering themselves, I'm all for that person.
Yeah, of course.
You got my 100% support.
I think it's not just that as well with you, Zach. I think you are very motivated to people in all aspects of things. I mean, not everyone like myself now. My training's kind of finished. I'm doing different things, but I still think as a representative of the sport and also sort of represents hard work and pushing yourself through painful situations, I think you appeal to a very large section of people, not just who now are obsessed with the bodybuilding. I think you obviously want to try. The reason why I'm trying to get in the team is want to inspire people, the younger generations, to come through and to achieve what you achieved. And you did that from scratch, didn't you? I remember you first coming up in Wigan when you competed in 98. I think it was the late 90s or maybe early 2000s.
I was a junior,
I was watching. I remember you coming up. I went to the shows. So you've done it from scratch, and I think to come on board the team and to influence not just our athletes. We've got like 53 people associated with our team. You'll inspire them, but you'll also inspire everyone else, hopefully, who's going to watch these videos.
I just want to inspire people from every walk of life. It's like you. Like, I said to you before, remember 3 years ago, Kurt, I said to you, get your arse in shape. You know what I mean? I go, you need to look the part. You need to feel the part. When you look the part and you feel the part, you don't need to be a bodybuilder. No, you need to be healthy. You need to do all the healthy aspects of life. You can't own a supplement company and be,
Willy Wonka. Which I was.
But I used to say that to you, didn't I? Go get that belly.
Well, I think the worst one, we were at Body Power in like 2015, and a girl came up to me and she said, "Can I ask you a question?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Why don't you take your own products?" And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well," she just looked at my belly. She says, "You're trying to sell us these fat burners, but I don't think you're taking them yourself." And that was kind of a point when I thought, I need to, because I used to compete. I used to do all this. But it's very easy, I think, to just say, well, I've done that now. I'm too busy with work. I've not got time to go in the gym.
But like you said, Kirk, the thing about it is, it's like, it's a good wake-up call. Because, what people don't realise is, like, you are the marketing brand of your company.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, I am the marketing brand of your company now. So at the end of the day, if I didn't believe in your products, I would have said to you straight long ago, I go, Kirk, you know what? It's not the type of thing I want to be involved in at this moment. But everything you do, I take, and I had my own, line as well of products.
Yeah, of course.
And it was similar stuff to that. So basically, it's great that, I can just go to a company what does the stuff what I take. So that's perfect for me. So there's, and plus you do a lot more health products, which is amazing.
We've got a massive range. So we've got a massive range. We do everything: kidney support, liver. We've got cholesterol management. We've got a huge array of all different kinds of stuff. The essential stuff. We've got new products coming out all the time. We've got a very good team, actually, of NPD constantly looking at new ideas and new ingredients that are coming on the market. So there's always going to be new stuff coming with us too, which keeps the whole thing exciting. And I think everyone needs to be evolving all the time. Brands do, designs do, formulas do. That's what's something I really enjoy. Plus I enjoy building a whole big team. That's the whole point of Chemical. It was, I've been manufacturing for years, this sports supplements. I wanted to build a super team. So because I don't bodybuild anymore, I can kind of live it through the team, and I can encourage them and support them, and we can give them the best stuff so they get into the best shape. And the network we've got all around the world of people affiliated with the brand now, we've got a super group chat where everyone's pushing each other, and I see it now as a family. We've just done a show at the weekend with the IBFA. It was one of our actual team members, Nicola. She actually put the show on. And we had quite a few of our Chemical team in there. One of them won the overall. And it's just this whole togetherness. Wherever we go, everyone's supporting each other. And I think it's so important to have a good, solid network of people who are supporting you to achieve those goals. And the team we're building, Zach, with you on board too, I think we're going to really, really push it hard this year.
And I think what people need to realise is, like, people said to me, Zach, how do I get sponsored? How do I do this? How do I become a pro? I said to people, listen, when you do things the right way, when you show people the enthusiasm, when people can see the enthusiasm coming through you, through your social media, everything, you will attract the right people. Nobody wants to sponsor somebody who thinks he's too good and doesn't want to do nothing for a brand. Them days are gone.
They are gone, unfortunately,
days are gone where, somebody will sponsor you and you can hide for a year and come out that rock, a year later to compete. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. You have to work, with the supplement companies and, with the brand, and you got to work together and show what you can do and what your worth is.
It's about being valuable. And I mean, I've listened to quite a lot of different people speak about this online recently, about talking about athletes who come on board to brands, don't do a lot, get sacked off the brand, and they jump back onto another brand, do it again and again. And I think the difference is, as a supplement owner who's been in the industry quite a long time now, I don't expect people to compete, like we were saying, for health reasons all the time. To be fair, as long as you're pushing hard on the brand on social media, which is really what everything's about now in 2022, I don't even expect certain people to compete at all, as long as they stay proactive and a good endorser for the brand. And again, to generate, which is very important, sales, which keeps the whole thing going. So, you've got to be realistic. It has to bring sales in. And a lot of people just think, well, I won this 3 years ago. Therefore, I'll come on the brand and you just pay me a lot of money. And it's like, it doesn't really work like that at all now.
I say to people, it's like this. Think of sponsorships like this now. You can do a 9-to-5 job, what you hate. You could work in an office, you could work in a factory, you could work in Amazon, whatever, delivery, whatever. And you're doing that job, you wake up in the morning, you say, fuck me, I hate my boss, I hate this job, and whatever. And then you can think to yourself, I can do something I love doing, is train, and I could be sponsored by a company. And all I have to do is go to the gym, document my meals if I want to, be a bit creative with making the post, and rest of the day I can be in bed and do what the hell I want.
Absolutely.
And bang my missus 5 times a day. You know what I mean? Use some
cardio done.
Use some of the chemical warfare test.
That's right.
But you see the mentality.
Of course.
You guys don't think right. So you got to understand here. I can work for a supplement company. My boss is not on my arse. All he's expecting from me is X, Y, and Z post a week, and be happy. Enjoy what you're doing.
You enjoy it.
But most of you guys, you can post stupid shit 50 times a day. I'm sat in the toilet or I'm walking the dog or picture of my ass or picture of my abs or whatever. And you could post selfies 50 times a day. But when it comes to you promoting your brand, you get a face and say, I can't do that.
I think also, as well, is a lot of people think that they don't want to overkill it, where they think that they're just pushing it and people don't find it authentic. That's something that I've heard people say to me.
I think what it comes down to, Kirk, is that I totally understand authenticness, but nobody's saying to an athlete, post it 50 times a day.
Absolutely not. I think...
but all I'm saying to yourself is if I go to the gym people need to know, like, this is what I'm taking after the gym.
Yeah, of course.
Whether I post it, you know what I mean? Or if I got a gut issue, this is the product I will use. Absolutely. You know what I mean? If for a health product, this is what I'll use. You know what I mean? I will basically tell my followers that. You know what I mean?
I mean, you did it very well going back again to when you were with Nutrax. I mean, I think everyone must have bought Hemo Rage because you were pushing it. I think everyone. I mean, I had a shop back then. And I remember I need Hemo Rage in from Nutrax. I think you were probably responsible for getting all the UK sales of it.
Yeah.
It was, and it was purely, I mean, even you couldn't even walk, but you were still having your Hemo Rage, and you were still in your little kitchen, and I remember those days really well, and that really was like the best advertising and marketing ever, because it was just so genuine. You were just doing your day. And there was nothing was staged. It wasn't like, right, make sure you put a picture of the pre-workout on and make sure the tub's here. It's just got to be free flow. And I think too many people overthink social media.
It's like this, Kirk. I'm not being funny. People will know what you're doing. When they follow your social media, they'll know what car you drive. Yeah. They'll see it in the background. You don't need to tell somebody, oh, look, I drive a Ferrari, or I drive a Porsche, or I drive a Range Rover, whatever. People aren't stupid, they'll know. Exactly the same way people know what you take and what you don't take. Exactly, you know what I mean? So it comes down to, like I always say to people, it's like, listen, you want to get sponsored by somebody, number one, a company's only going to sponsor you for the one reason only, is like, do you believe in their products, or are you just saying that about everybody? And if you're sponsored by 10 different companies in the year, what does that say to the person? That you're not reliable, and you'll jump what's in a supplement company?
Yeah. You see all the time.
When things get a bit hard, you want to jump ship.
I think the problem with that is that once you jump ship, and you jump ship again, no one wants to touch you, because the problem is you don't want to be that supplement company who's just been bounced, because it almost makes you look uncreditable by them saying how great your products are when the next minute they're at someone else straight away.
Yeah, it's like this for me, Kirk, and to stop doing what I'm doing, making my own products and stuff, that has to say a lot. Yeah. That has to say that, you know what, I believe in your products. Yeah. And what's the point of me making my own products when I know you do everything with what you're doing there, and I don't need to do that. I don't need that headache no more. I mean, all right, that stress.
So I've got a question for you, which everyone's kind of asking. I mean, we've not even spoke about this at all. I mean, you've now got a bit more time to focus on whatever you want to focus on. What's your goals for the next year? What is it you're going for?
Like I said to you, I want to compete again. Okay. And if it's doing the Masters in a couple of years and I want to do that to qualify for the Masters Olympia, you know what I mean? So I want to be able to bring my best package on stage. And the funniest thing about it is, every time I've competed in the last couple of years, the lockdown situation or business problems or whatever, and now it's going to be the first time I can document everything. What I'm doing, without knowing that I don't need to wake up and with morning phone calls like, oh, so-and-so hasn't got their products, so-and-so hasn't got this, or this is damaged, so-and-so says this product doesn't weigh the exact amount. Do you know what I mean? Some people are out there, honest to God, they weigh the tub. Wow. I've had people weigh the tub, and then it's like, it's 5 grams less.
Oh wow! I mean, to be fair though, when it's made, it should be getting scaled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it should get scaled. Yeah, to what it was, but it's my fault. Like,
maybe the customer had a 5 grand scoop of creatine and forgot.
So you see, like, the stress of running a business.
Oh, I can. Well, why do you think I never really got back in shape? I tried.
But that's what I mean. Well, that's what I mean. So the stress of running a business and then doing what you want to love to do is hard. And something has to give. It's like stretching yourself out in 10 different directions. You can't do it.
You can't. You can do it, but you can't do it that well where you need to do it that well against...
like now.
Against other people who are just committing all the time to it. I mean, Coleman was a policeman. And he was a bit of a freak, really, how he managed to do the policeman stuff and still do the Mr. Olympia stuff. But I mean, that didn't last forever, did it? He actually gave it up at some point.
No, what he had to do was it came to a point where what people don't realise, he only had to do 90 hours to keep his policeman's license, badge for the year.
Oh, okay.
So 90 hours in the year.
Right, okay.
So he did them and he still kept it on. You know what I mean?
Because it is hard to juggle things like that, which are quite mentally draining as well. I can imagine, obviously running this place, being a policeman, there's obviously going to take home a lot of times with you where you just, you're not really in that place to train hard,
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a selfish sport what people don't realise.
It is.
And, you have to be selfish to a certain extent. And that's why, you have to realise what has to give for me to pursue what I want to keep on doing. And that's why I'm looking forward, I'm excited now to know that I can just train, do what I need to do, get the vlogs out there for the fans and everybody.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, get them out there and get that ball rolling again because I miss doing them.
Well, to be fair, you're very good at it. You're very good at it. You're very watchable and entertainable, and and I think you do motivate people. And it's one of the main reasons when I saw you at the expo, and I was like, let's get Zack back because I still think you've got at least another few years of solid training and improvements you can make in you. And it'd be lovely now for the latter end of your career for us to get some massive momentum going worldwide.
Yes, exactly.
You can go to different gym tours all over the world. I know we've got our European distributors, Prometheus, are more than interested to get us into Germany, to the stores that we supply there. And we can do some gym tours. And
I think gym tours would be awesome. There's gyms out there who don't get the social media presence like the bigger gyms. And this is where it's your chance now, guys. Your chance now to, you contact Kirk, say, you want Zack to come down to your gym, train there, we'll film it, and basically, I will rate your gym. From atmosphere, what's the atmosphere like? What's the gym equipment like? What are the staff like? And I will give my honest, opinion. And and then I think coming from somebody like me doing this gym tour for you guys, and people will say, well, if it's good enough for Zack, that gym, it's good enough for us.
Absolutely.
And then if your gym needs to be, basically, it's not at the level where it should be, I will say to you, this is what it needs improving on. I can be the Gordon Ramsay of gym, you know what I mean? with more swear words.
It's not, if your gym's not that good, don't worry, we'll lie. We'll put some content of another gym on and then put it as yours.
Instead of Hell's Kitchen, we call it Hell's Gym.
Oh, Christ. They won't be stocking us next week when you see it.
But you get the idea, guys, you know what I mean? And this is, your chance, where you got somebody to come down, the full team to come down and train at your gym.
Record it all, put it on social media.
And basically we'll film it, I'll post it.
Free product samples whilst we're there. Giving out some tips and advice. So it's definitely going to be a good day out for everyone. And that we're not just limiting it to the UK as well. Like I said, we've got European partners who have been speaking to different places in Germany to get us over there. And we've got expos coming up too, haven't we?
Exactly. So there's a few expos coming up where we're excited about.
The Arnold Expo is the next one. So that's that I've been told is 70,000 people a day will be attending that expo. So it's going to be even bigger than last year. And I think there's more halls that's been rented as well. So that's going to be something special that this year.
So guys, come out, see me. It'll be good to see some of the old faces and the new faces. You know what I mean? We'll have a good chat and talk about everything, you know what I mean? It'd be awesome to get together again, guys. So it will be good to see you guys there also.
So Zack will be there, Kate Errington will be there for all the girls watching. And again, a lot of other representatives will be there too. So that's in 5 weeks. And then we've got other expos coming after that. But what we'll do is we'll keep you updated, guys, weekly on where we're at with that every couple of weeks. Myself and Zack are going to do a blog we're going to be releasing soon where we're going to get special guests on from all over the world. And it's going to be a very tongue-in-cheek, light-hearted, possibly a bit of bodybuilding, bit of personal, bit of fun. So we just want to try and keep this fun and... and
I'll keep carrying on with my Sunday Bless for you guys. I know a lot of you guys enjoy watching them, the cooking stuff and stuff like that. And I'll be getting back onto that for you guys, definitely. You know what I mean?
Perfect. So anything else that you want to say before we switch this one off?
Don't be a pussy boy and get yourself down to Chemical Warfare social media page. You'll see all the updates on there. Come to my social media page. You'll see what's happening with me and Chemical Warfare, where I'm going to be, what appearances that I'm going to make. And basically, I'm just going to be keeping it real with you guys. I'm not going to bullshit you guys with anything. I'll be honest with you. You know what I mean? And if there's something I like, you know what I mean? Like people always say to me, oh, Zack, what's your favorite flavor? I say, listen, I like that flavor, but everybody's got different tastes, so I can't say what's going to be right for you. You have to try that, you know what I mean? Yeah. My taste is different compared to you guys' taste, so you know what I mean? Yeah. So I will always keep it real with you guys, you know?
Yeah, just one last plug. I don't think we've got to talk here, but the OP1 that we brought out is absolutely going down unbelievably well. It's been rated 10 out of 10 on Review Bros, 10 out of 10 on the Supplement Reviewer. Make sure, guys, if you do want to check out a new protein, to go to our website and check out the OP1. It's well priced and it tastes very good. We're using a special patented whey coming in from Germany, and it's really, really tasty, especially with water. So make sure to check out the OP1, guys. And on that note, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the team, mate, and I can't wait for the future, man.
Yes, Kirk, yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely.
All right, guys, until next time.
Pussy boy, see you later. I'm already giggling, fuck you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I went to Asda, and under the beetroot section, I saw your face.
I'm surprised you got that out in one take.
Thank you. What are you hiding your belly under the table for?
Because it's really fat.
Can you still see your willy?
No.
Or do you need your tom-tom?
I've not seen it for 2 years.
Really? Mm. Is it? I seen, lift your chin up. Lift your chin up. I seen more chins in a Chinese telephone book.
It's not what your missus was saying last night with her lipstick still there. You laughed though.
I know.